From the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus of the United States, here are the winners of the coveted Gold Clown Award. A truly outstanding aerial act, the Flying Gaonas. Tito Gaona was the first aerialist to perfect the double somersault with 2 full twists. An incredible trick, which he now attempts.
8 years old. I was 8 years old when I did my first show. Yeah, my grandfather taught my father, but my father kept the tradition with us. And we loved it, we enjoyed it. We said, I want to be a part of that. I want to be, it's fun, you know. Papa was a coach, yeah. He was like, you know, he started with us himself. He was a Charlie Chaplin of the trapeze. He was a comedy, he did comedy, and it was fabulous. And me watching my father was an enjoyable thing. It was very enjoyable to see him, and I laugh all the time, you know. And he did an incredible low trapeze act with comedy. I looked at him like, wow, my dad's like an idol to me, you know. But then, when we got involved, he was our coach, and we actually learned together. Actually, we experimented, and it clicked. And we used to go back and forth to school in Mexico and come for the summer here, join my dad. And then, you know, you start growing up and you say, well, what do you want to do? I want to do some homeschooling. I let my mother teach me, and I want to do correspondence school. And this is what I want to do. And that was it. I chose my career. A typical show night, you better be ready for the show. The lights go on, the music is on, and you better be focused. But it was fantastic because it was, you know, you can't describe it. You have to live it. And that's what I saw when I saw a circus afterwards. I didn't realize how, looking at it from the other side, how thrilling it was to see all these performers performing. And I said, isn't that funny? I did that all my life, but now I can feel what the audience feel, you know. And that's one of the things that I think is very rewarding, to accomplish something and then, you know, to see it through someone else. And that was me watching the show. But I used to do it, you see. I used to be in the ring all the time, but now I'm watching from behind the seats, you know, and I'm watching the show. It's very thrilling. There's nothing like circus, really. You know, you have gymnastics, you have theater, but the circus is incredible. The arts, the performing circus arts is amazing. And you know, like in gymnastics, or you go to the Olympics, you want to become an Olympic champion, but you're an individual. But in the circus, you know, you have a group to do things together and enjoy. And so that's what I think it was, you know, watching a gymnast and say, wow, well, I got my brothers and we got a team together. And so it's supportive. Yeah. There's a big group. You have to be a part of that, you know, click. You know, you got to click together. You all have to all work together, and it's nice. That's one of the, I believe, is one of the beauties of it, you know, because you know that you are performing and you're trusting the catcher and you're trusting the person that's giving you the trapeze to get back. So you got to be, you know, right on. It's great. I'm going to be to the hands of my brother, or my brother's going to be together with me, and that's what I think. You grow up with that, and if you lose that, then you feel funny. Where's my family? You know, one of my biggest fan that I used to be growing up, and you know, when you have you're a kid and you have an idol at the age of 14, and that idol grew up with me, and I learned about music, and I sing, and I enjoyed it, and he was a part of my life. And then the most beautiful part of this was when he wanted to meet me after he saw me performing. And you know who that was? Paul McCartney, the Beatles. So that was a big thing, you know? Yes, I mean, the most important performance was in Monte Carlo, you know, for Prince Rainier and Grace Kelly, the Prince of Monaco and the Princess of Monaco, and they have a circus festival that competes the whole The whole world participates. One act, two acts from all over the world. So that was an incredible show. And to be able to say, could we make it? Could we win something? I don't know. I didn't think about winning. I just wanted to participate. But we did win the Golden Clown. It was like the Oscars of circus. By traveling with the show, with the circus, with the company, it was like a little United Nations. They came from all over the world, So you got 350 people involved in this little world, traveling from city to city and speaking all different languages. So a better education than that you cannot buy. You have to live it. Because you see, every country has their national circus. So the national circus would love to have the Flying Gaonas. And that was the beauty of it. Oh my gosh, will you come with us? Will you come? And sure, that would be nice. Yes, in Venice, Sarasota. Actually, mostly Ringling was here, just about a mile away, the arena. And we practiced there all the time and performed. And Sarasota I did before, when we used to come with the first show, Flying Trapeze. I was only 12 years old. So we did perform all around here. Of course, Sarasota and Venice and this area, it was the circus city capital of the world. Before, Sarasota used to be like my home now. There used to be riggings everywhere in each property, because every performer came to stay away from the cold and be with Ringling. And Ringling was always like, you drive down the highway and the streets and you see everybody practicing in the air. My last performance was in Brazil. Yeah, it was beautiful. It was one of the shows that I just, actually what we did, we never stopped because we couldn't do it. We only said to ourselves, why don't we go have a vacation? We never had a vacation in 45 years. Non-stop, performing and performing and performing and enjoying what I love the most. But we decided, why don't we go home and have a break or a vacation? We loved it so much, and that was it. No more contracts, no more nothing, that's it. We're going to enjoy this. And that was all. The art of circus will never die. As long as there's just child born every day, the circus will never die.